Hi there. I'm Charlotte. I'm the co-founder here at All of My Pickle, and I'm recording this video today to talk you through our different olives that we have here. So it's kind of like a little olive consultation. We have a whole bunch of different olives to choose from on our website, and this is the same information that I would give to a customer at the farmer's market on Saturday if they came up to me and said, "Hey, tell me all about your olives." So let's get into it. All right. So first of all, this is our website, of course. When you land here and you want to come shop for olives, ooh, I'm kind of in the way. Let me get myself moved over here. You want to come shop for olives. You're going to go to the olives tab. So here we are on olives. The reason why our olives are special versus the ones you might find in the grocery store is that they are a live culture food. Unlike the ones in the grocery store, that are sitting on the shelf, those are shelf stable. That means they've been pasteurized. They're not a live culture product. There's no probiotic benefit to those. They may be delicious, but they are not a probiotic olive. So all of our olives are unpasteurized, raw, fermented, and of course they're made with saltwater brine and not vinegar. So that's just a little bit about our olives. Let me move this up here. All right, so I'm going to go through this. I also wanted to show you a tool that you can download. And I'm going to go over here to our blog. And right here, this is actually our number one best performing blog post here at All in My Pickle, the 10 benefits of eating healthy olives. So we put that one front and center so people can find it. But if you come in here, of course, you can read all about the amazing health benefits of olives. And then down here, after you read through how great they are for you for all these different reasons, you are going to come upon this olive buying guide right here. So you can download this for yourself. And this buying guide is kind of like a recap for everything I'm going to tell you about today. So be sure to click and download that as well. But I'm going to hop back over to the olive page if I can get my screen figured out here. Yes, I can. All right, here we go. Let's go back to olives. All right, so first of all, when you come to shop on All of My Pickle, at the top of every category page, you're going to see our bundles. For olives, we only have two bundles, our healthy olive bundle 3-pack and our 6-pack. Our 3-pack, anytime we make a bundle and you see it, you know that those are the best sellers, the most popular things we have. So that is the case here. You get our garlic stuffed olive, our world famous butter olive, and our Greek mix. So it's a wonderful little selection. If you're not sure what to get, go for a bundle. There's a 5% discount built into every bundle. And then if you're really feeling like you're ready for some like serious olive business, go for our 6-pack. It's amazing. It's a weighted selection. So you get 2 of the butter olives because that's the most popular. Of course, you get the garlic and the Greek again, but then we also add in our red pepper and our muffaletta. And I'm going to get into some of the details on these individual products. So let me move myself over here. I keep getting in the way of this. And then after that, again, anytime you're on our website, the higher a product is on the page, the better seller it is. So our butter olives, of course, are at the top right here. We renamed them butter olives. The real name of this olive is called Castelvetrano. It's a Sicilian olive. It's very well known for its bright green color and its crisp, buttery taste. So the number one question we get is there actually butter in these olives? Well, of course, the answer is no, there's not actually butter in the olives, but it just tastes like there is. And who doesn't love the taste of butter? So those are our butter olives. They're so popular that we have them both without pits and with pits. So a funny thing about pits is very interesting. Culturally here in America, most Americans prefer, what do you think it is? Pits or no pits? Pits or no pits? Okay, well, the answer is Americans prefer their olives with no pits in them. If you go to Europe or other parts of the world, the Middle East, they definitely want to have their olives the authentic way with the pits. So let us know what you are. Are you a with or without pits person? And again, the butter olive is so popular with or without pits. This one right here, the garlic stuffed olives, these are also just amazing. It is a big, crisp, firm queen olive with a fermented garlic clove in it, a raw garlic clove. So these are just incredibly delicious. They kind of speak for themselves. Garlic stuffed, very popular, highly recommended. If you like garlic, you will love these olives. I can't speak about them highly enough. They're one of my favorite things in the line. I really love garlic food. So, okay, the Greek mix right here, these are great also. I'm gonna just click into the product here. The Greek mix, I love these also. It's just a mix of a whole variety of different colors and flavors right here, textures. You've got some green olives, some brown ones, some purple ones, a little bit of everything. There's a Kalamata in there. These are pitted. There's no pits at all. And this is a really friendly mix for kids. There's a little bit of everything. They can stick the olives on their fingers, and has a light like herb mix in it. It's not overpowering, but it just adds to it. It's just really nice. So again, if you're not sure, highly recommend the Greek mix. And while I'm here on the page, of course, you can see all of the different things we have to say about our products right here. We try to give a little bit of background so you know what to expect. Some suggestions for culinary pairing, and then we talk about the nutritional benefits of olives. So you can go ahead and read that for yourself. I'm going to go back to the olive page and keep making my way down. All right, I'm going to have to keep shifting my picture back and forth here. Don't mind me. Okay, muffaletta mix. So question at the farmer's market is, what's muffaletta mix? What is this? So I'm going to zoom in on it a bit. Okay, there you go. So you can see that another way of calling it is a chopped olive salad. So what muffaletta mix actually is it is our Greek mix chopped up. But we also add our fermented veggies, which is a whole separate product on our website. It has Greek mix, chopped olives, fermented veggies, and it has some capers and garlic in it, and it's marinating in extra virgin olive oil. So you guys, this is like probably the most highly addictive olive or product hands down that we make. This has like a raving fan base, and it's just super delicious. You can use it on like a muffaletta style sandwich, which is a New Orleans style sandwich. I think it has like ham and cheese, and it's sort of like a grilled cheese sandwich with ham in it. But you don't have to make a muffaletta sandwich. You can use it as a dip. If you're going to do that with chips, use like a low or a no salt chip because it's olive, so it's plenty salty all by itself. But you can use it as a dip or a spread. A lot of people just put it into their salad. You can mix it up with a blander food like pasta or rice, and it just gives an amazing flavor. The muffaletta mix is awesome. You'll love it. Pro tip, my very favorite thing to do with muffaletta mix is mix it with either like a Greek yogurt, or you could do also like a sour cream, depending on what like your cream of choice is. And it makes a creamy dip, which is just like so good and savory. So again, muffaletta mix, highly recommend. All right, let's move through these other ones. I'll move a little quicker on this. We've got our red pepper stuff. The cool thing about our red pepper stuff, you think you know what this olive is going to be like because it looks exactly like that manzanilla olive that we've all grown up eating, that we know and love. But it's not a manzanilla. It's like a sweet red pepper. So you get the saltiness of the olive combined with the sweetness of the red pepper, and it's just like a beautifully simple, classic looking olive for you. So again, if you're going to go for like, a few olives, recommend the red pepper stuff too. Kalamata olives, those are next. Of course, Kalamata is like a classic favorite. A lot of us are familiar with the Kalamata. You'll find this in any Greek salad, of course. These are without pits. It's just a really delicious, rich olive. The Kalamata olive is a little bit softer on texture. That's just the way Kalamatas are. Plus, any olive that's dark, like a brown or a black olive, is a ripe fruit versus like a green olive, which is very unripe. And of course, is going to be a much more firm fruit. So that is why you have a softer olive experience when you're eating muffaletta. Or I'm sorry, Kalamata. Sometimes I get those two. My brain likes to mix those two up. All right, let's keep going here. Almond stuffed olives. These are just amazing. I love them too. The best thing about almond stuffed olives to me is the crunch factor. It's a little bit unexpected. These don't have a huge overpowering taste, but there's something about them that's just like super habit forming. Again, really delicious and incredibly satisfying. You have all that good fat from the olive and from the nut, from the almonds. Okay, jalapeno stuffed olives. These are just good if you like hot, spicy things. This is going to be your go-to olive. So anything that we have here at All of My Pickle that is spicy is never going to be insanely crazy hot. That's because obviously all of our products are saltwater brine based. Salt will always take the heat down on anything, even a jalapeno stuffed olive. So if you are interested in like mild to medium, you'll do just fine with jalapeno stuffed. Same with our hot pepper stuff down here. These are a little bit hotter because it's a habanero pepper. Habanero is just hotter than jalapeno, but I was eating some, actually I have them right here. Somehow these landed on my desk yesterday. I got into them and yeah, I basically ate the whole bag. I think there's like 2 left in there now, but yeah, yes, I admit I ate like the whole bag of the hot pepper stuffed. And I'm not a big spicy person and I can handle them just fine. So a little bit about our spice levels here at OMP. Okay, the earth olives right here. This is an interesting olive. This is a very bitter green olive. And, you might make a face and go, oh, I don't want a bitter green olive. But this has a very just authentic kind of a Middle Eastern table olive flavor profile thing going on. There's also lemon and thyme in this, which is a great flavor combination too for olives. So these do have pits. So this is going to be for the more, for that customer that's looking for a more, authentic olive eating experience, our earth olives. The natural serignolas, these are amazing. They're further down on the page, which shows that they're not as popular, but I would say that these are some very special olives. The most delicious thing about these serignolas is the texture and the density of the olive. First of all, it's a very large olive. And you can't really tell 2 inches. Yeah, they're quite large. They're about twice as big as like a butter olive, and they have this huge pit in them. But they're very dense, so you bite down on them, and it's just like really satisfying. And they have a nice flavor. They are not going to be as mild and buttery as the butter olives, but they're not as bitter as like I talked about the earth olives. They're kind of like right there in the middle. So it has kind of this just good sort of middle of the road green olive flavor, but you're really there with serignola for the density of the eating experience. So good stuff there. And we call ours natural serignola olives because you will find serignola olives in like gourmet food stores that are bright red, black, and green. Maybe you've seen that. It's very beautiful looking. It's a serignola mix. But anytime you see a bright red and even a black serignola olive, those have been colored that way with food dyes. So our serignola olives are distinctly natural. That's why it's in the name. There's no food dye at all in our serignolas. This is how serignolas look. There's no such thing as a real red or a real black serignola. So if you're into serignolas, if you know them and love them, that's just something to look out for. All right, let me see what we got next. I'm gonna find my cursor here. It likes to drift off to my second monitor over here. But let's talk about the dry oil cured olives. So this is a very interesting olive. These are not for everybody. You have to have an affinity for extremely salty because this is the saltiest product that we have. These are they have an incredibly strong flavor, which is why they make a fabulous cooking olive. This works well. They do have pits. And they're more of they're a dry olive. They're not brined in salt water. They're just brined with straight salt. So they're like shriveled up and there's my cursor. See, they're shriveled up. It's kind of hard to photograph these actually. But you can see that, and they're oily and they are very good. But they're going to be pretty salty. So again, a great cooking olive. Mix this in with blander foods like pasta. They make a great mix with like pasta and chicken, something like that. So good stuff there on the dry oil cured. We already talked about hot pepper olives. Really, really good stuff there. The spicy olive mix. I happen to love this olive mix. I have been eating our products for over a decade. So when it comes to our foods, and I know this is just me personally, like I need it a little bit stronger. I just do. So I'm all about like the spicy olives and the hot pepper stuffed olives. just because I need something a little stronger because I've been eating everything for so long. But that's just me. There's no pits in our spicy olive mix, so if you like some heat, you will definitely enjoy this. And insider information: this is also our Greek mix. We just spiced it up a bit. So, okay, the next one here, the tangerine stuffed olives. This is, I mean, obviously, this is the most unique olive we have because every single Saturday at the farmer's market, I probably like have 15 to 20 people say the same thing to me, which is tangerine stuffed. I've never heard of that. What are those like? And then they sample it. And then 9 times out of 10, they buy them because they are incredible. Um, this is actually probably my number one favorite olive in our product line for sure. When I take a snack at the farmer's market, it's usually tangerine stuffed olives and maybe some like kraut along with it. But these are amazing. They're really unique. It's the rind of the tangerine stuffed into the olive. And this olive, for this particular one, it's not the same olive as our garlic stuffed or our red pepper stuff. It comes from a different grove. It's a smaller olive and it's more oily. So it's just this delicious mix of like tart, sweet, salty, and then the savor from the oil. So if you're even remotely curious about tangerine stuffed ones, I say go for it. Chances are you'll love it. You may not, though. There's no guarantees here. You may not love tangerine, but you can probably find someone in your life to give them to. We also include the tangerine stuffed over here on our holiday olive bundle. We'll turn this product on during the holidays and we take it off after the holidays. But the reason we pick these ones is because if you're entertaining during the holidays and you want to put like a charcuterie board out, these are just the right ones to go with. If you're going to do a charcuterie board, you don't want to have olives with pits in them. You don't want to serve garlic to your guests. Although they will enjoy eating it, usually in a social situation, people don't want to consume a lot of garlic. That's something I know from 12 years of having done farmers markets every Saturday and talking to people about this stuff. So you'll see that we've got our tangerine, our Greek mix, our butter olives, and then we include our red pepper stuffed olives. I'm trying to, the almond stuffed, and then the muffaletta mix. So again, it's a great little bundle for the holidays if you're having guests over or if you just want to enjoy some olives yourself. So, all right, let's go back to this blog post right here. Well, that's not it. All right, let me find it. Blog. Here we go. 10 healthy benefits. So, again, you can. First of all, I do recommend reading this. Some people aren't sure if olives are actually healthy. I think we all kind of know they probably are because we all know olive oil is healthy, but olives themselves, of course, have that oil. So olives have all the health benefits that olive oil does. And you also get the fiber. But there's some real sort of surprising health benefits that you may not know about with olives that you can read about here. So it's a great read. And then, of course, you can download your All of My Pickle Healthy Olive Bundle. What happens if I click on it? All right, it takes me to the Google Drive. And yeah, then you can go ahead and download that and keep it in your files or just access it here. That is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this little session, how to shop for All of My Pickle olives. Have a great day. Peace and pickles.